Press it. Press it!
Hello, and welcome to this Final Boss Fight livestream, now with the power of buttons. My name is John, and I am joined by... Angel.
Americans.
Jeff.
Welcome to the Midnight Channel.
Kiri.
Hello, everyone.
Tanny.
Hey.
Michael.
Let's bring some justice to this world.
And Sean.
I'll do.
And Martin Madrazo.
It is I, Martin Madrazo.
Every time.
Okay, Jeff, I think I've just thought of another button for the buttons.
Is it the sponsorship message?
It's the Martin Madrazo button. I might need to set up some stuff for that. That'd be funny. Anyway, we are here to play D&D.
Oh.
Yes, we are.
Okay, I thought we celebrated my birthday. I thought we were having a birthday party.
We're also
Well,
here
it's
to
a
celebrate
party.
the dragon's birthday.
Wait, it's your
So,
birthday.
Yeah, it's my birthday, isn't it? Shocking.
You're married.
Wait,
Mind witness.
My witness.
a meme?
Several memes throughout this campaign?
D&D?
What?
Previously, when the Clutch of the Cult crew met up to face the forces of evil, or do whatever it is they normally do, they
Broke his
travelled.
promise and used a monster that he swore up and down he wouldn't.
They travelled to Summit Hall,
You made the
where
mistake of trusting the GM.
Yeah, well.
Never trust the GM.
they travelled to Summit Hall,
Sandbagging that.
where several of the party were celebrated for their actions in fighting the Storm Giant threat, or ending the giant threat. So now Borrowed and Milo are Sir Borrowed and Sir Milo.
Which is awesome.
A statue was unveiled to Briar
And then
for
again,
Still fucking
her involvement and sacrifice in the fight. And Asola disappeared into the library where she met with Archivist Vashak.
Me, Matt Mercer.
Very old Matt Mercer.
He's retired now. He just collects lore.
That's the teacher, Matt Mercer.
To question him on the Chained One, a mysterious entity referenced in graffiti left on Castle Briar. While Vashak looked into it with the assistance of his protege Rupert, the group travelled to Rivergard Keep, where they confronted an undead force, and upon defeating it, including a dramatic chase into the underwater areas of the keep.
Hooray for not being needing to breathe.
Hey.
The group re-emerged to discover that one of the undead had not been dead at the start of the combat. Briar's mother had fallen to the group and has now passed on at the hands of one of you.
Wasn't me.
I wasn't there for that entire fight, I'm gonna be honest.
It was totally the vulture, wasn't it?
It was totally the vulture.
Oh, 100% the vulture.
And so we restart the game as you stand over the bodies. A violent earthquake has just shaken Rivergard Keep and the surrounding environment.
Liquid.
What do you guys do?
We kind of ran out though, didn't we?
Yeah, we ran.
Were you
to,
running back? You ran back to the castle.
And then it stopped.
And we were like, okay, what's going on?
It kind of stopped after a while, didn't it?
We heard the rumbling, didn't we?
Yeah, it
We felt the rumblies.
it lasted
We-
for about 5 minutes or so.
Yeah. We felt the rumblies. We hurriedly. Well, I think we'd already set the other bodies on fire, didn't we? I know there was mention of burning the bodies,
Yeah,
we burnt all the undead corpses, yeah.
and we were taking Briar's mum with us.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
currently encased in ice.
I was just about to say that.
along with the mask as well.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yes.
so nobody accidentally touches it.
Because it's bad juju.
It is bad juju.
Quick question, guys.
Alright.
Just a button. I just realised in the stuff that we got from the dragon and its layer, right? I still have them, and I think I haven't given them away yet.
Oh.
So Milo pulls out a bag of holding and goes, "Hang on a minute, guys."
Right, so I'm going to quickly tell you what I've got currently in the bag of holding. So I've got a mechanical canary.
Ooh.
If anyone would like to note this down real quick into the chat, in the group chat. So a mechanical canary,
Mm.
a scrap of cloth,
Ooh.
candle that cannot be lit, a small crystal. So I'm assuming this stuff was mostly from the castle. Giant sky blue cloak. I still have the silver dragon claw.
Nice.
And I got a wand that does magic missile.
Ooh.
A hat that's a hat of disguise.
Ooh.
I've got a sentinel shield. A great sword that's a +1.
Mm.
I've got a staff of healing.
Oh, jeez.
Boots of speed.
You just had all these.
Yeah, I've completely forgotten all about it, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh my
A,
God.
a long sword that's a +2. I found 2 staffs, staff of thunder and lightning, staff of fire, a set of leather armor, and the bed of 900 platinum pieces plus, and the armor was I think it might have been another one, but there was a +3 leather armor there.
I think, if I'm remembering correctly, the money itself has been split up amongst the party.
It was.
Mhm.
But all of the items are currently just in the bag of holding.
I just realized something. I can wear light armor now because I multiclass to rogue, so I can actually wear the leather armor.
You could wear the leather armor now, yes.
Alright, I'm gonna let you do that leather armor bit if you can.
So are you putting on the leather armor?
Yes, I am. It's the +3 leather armor,
Which is crazy.
which is good because I need it.
That brings your armor from 9 to
16.
Actually,
Oh, no.
actually, my armor class is 13,
Ooh.
Well,
Very nice.
and I need more because I'm a
now
wizard.
it is 17.
Amazing.
I know, right?
Good, that's good.
I got two leather armors. He broke it or something. So, does anyone want anything from the list? I still got the Jade Dragon chest, by the way. I've kind of like
We
put it in
haven't
my
opened
bedroom.
that.
If no one wants it, I'll take the shield.
I would
Your
like to
Sentinel
see
Shield.
one.
I've not got a shield. No.
You want
Hang
the?
on, let me double check. No, I've not got a shield. No, I will take that, please. Is it
Are
big?
you- I'm assuming it's quite big. It says Sentinel.
So yeah. So it's going to be Warforged size.
You do have a shield, Sage.
Do I?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's why you're so hard to hit.
it is.
I do. Okay.
But
Is there
a
any different-
Sentinel Shield is slightly different. One moment, let me just find the information. Not Sentinel Shield.
Oh yes, I see the shield now. Yeah.
So a Sentinel Shield will not only grant you the normal benefits of a shield,
Wow.
but it also grants you advantage on initiative and perception checks.
I'll take that, please.
Um,
And then I can give a shield to some. I could probably just like sell the shield.
who wants the boots of speed then? How's everyone else's speed so far?
I mean, I can get around, but
I've
it
got-
requires
I'm-
the upper.
Get
usage of
around
my
him.
spell slots.
I'm
Right,
fine.
Kate. All right.
Oi.
Well, you started
Okay.
first, mister.
I
I've
would like
just,
the
oh, just
canary,
be quiet.
please.
I'll let you have the canary mechanical.
A shield, John.
How heavy is the mechanical canary?
Probably won't have much weight, so I'm going to say it's probably a 2.
There you go, Luna.
Yay. Fire will like this.
That's cute.
Oh, that's adorable.
This was from the actual box upstairs in the castle. I think.
There was a +2 longsword in there.
Yeah, there's a +2 longsword.
Mm,
I think we've dealt with this bard, because you've got a
Yeah.
higher longsword.
I considered taking it, but I like the versatility of just busting out just a heavy crossbow at the same time,
Mm.
without having to just singularly focusing on just being a melee person. 'Cause I do like my range without having to focus on Eldritch Blast all the time.
What was the one that you've given me, borrowed? I need to make a list of that real quick.
It is a Wand of the War Mage +1.
I'll write that down real quick. Wand.
I believe I added it to your character sheet, but I may not have.
You haven't. I have not seen it.
I have not added it to your character sheet.
I can't remember what the silver dragon core did. Because I remember it was something that was beneficial for like when we went to battle, and I just kind of kept it.
It was I believe it was the thing that allowed you to pull dragons out of the sky if they were flying.
I'll still keep
Oh
it.
yeah. It's the
Is there like a link I can look at? Like, is there like a thing?
The
I can just-
game-breaking item, you mean?
it's crazy.
1 moment. Let me see if I can find it on here.
There is a. I think unless that was literally the only leather armor I found. That's the only leather armor. Okay. I'm gonna keep the hat of disguise because that'll be fun to mess with.
Well, you see, the funniest thing is you can also disguise the hat itself. So it's like a trilby, but if you put it on, it's suddenly a cowboy hat.
I think I'm gonna recommend something real quick, right? Since we got the castle and all that, we should basically just make a little page. Like, you know what I mean by like what they did for Days After the End, John was basically make a little page and then just add things to it. So if people don't want to hang it around, they can just put it in the thingy for you.
1 moment.
Oh, well, like how you've got a little link for pets and sorted followers.
Yeah, just basically a link.
One that's called
Because we
loot.
made a list, didn't we, for the castle?
Yeah, so that way we can just like look. At it
There
and-
is one of those, Tanny. It is under player handouts.
Ooh.
There is a castle inventory list. That if my roll 20
yes.
worked.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It's like it's.
Castle inventory.
So we could put everything in the castle inventory.
Yeah, but just to be warned, you guys, is that one person must go on it first, and no one look at it
Yeah.
until they're done.
Let one
Because
person edit it at a time.
Yeah,
Yes.
because if you basically look upon it and someone's looking at it and they look at it, it will just go. It'll just delete it completely because
If
someone else
it's,
is looking at
if
it.
it's your bag, do you want responsibility for that then?
Well, thing is, so I thought
you-
maybe like if there's something
That the document is for the castle storage, not the bag.
Yeah.
So
if Tanny, between this session and the next one, if you want to just copy everything into the castle inventory that you don't want, or that you want to put up for other people to grab that hasn't just been claimed.
Yeah, so what I can do, can I take the control of the actual castle inventory then completely? And then if there's things you want me to add, just send me a link of what you like, send me your like list of things that you want me to put in there, and I'll just add it into the inventory without you having to go in and do it yourself, guys.
Yeah, that works.
What?
Oh, you saying what? It's basically if there's something you don't want in your inventory, Jennifer.
Yeah, no, I just... Okay.
Oh, bless you. You okay?
No, I just don't understand what you guys are talking about, but that's alright. Starting to wish I was a tank again, because then all I would have to worry about is smacking things with my sword.
Sounds good
So
to
now
me.
you got resources to handle.
I know, like now I have to pretend I actually know what I'm doing. Ugh.
Jeff.
This is why I'm a tank in Final Fantasy.
At about this point, you hear the following. Solar. I have discovered 6 entities that match the description of a chained one. We'll need more to narrow it down. Return soon for details.
Can I reply to this message?
Please leave a message after the tone.
The voice doesn't say it, but you get the feeling that you can reply with about...
Is it the spell where I can respond to this message?
You get the feeling that you can respond with 25 words or less.
Oh, I've got to count them now. Hang on a minute. Thank you, Archivist. We're returning now. Have got new information
Have got.
and a
Body.
new clue.
Okay.
Is it a clue if it's a body?
Yeah.
I'm thinking more of the mask.
Oh, okay, yeah, no.
All right. That castle inventory is being loading. Is anyone else on it? Are you on it, John?
I've closed it.
Okay.
I've closed it.
I haven't been on it.
It's just saying loading,
Hmm.
and it
Weird.
looked like nothing. It's just saying loading.
Okay.
Oh. It's because loading is literally... It's not saying it's loading, it's because it's literally saying... Someone typed in loading. So we might have lost some stuff in here, guys.
Well, that's up to whoever's edited that list, if someone has edited that list, and you've lost stuff.
Okay, I'll make a list of certain things in there, so no one go on it.
So, Asola,
Yeah.
what do you do with this information?
Panic.
There's not a lot I can do with it until I get back and we can work together to narrow down the list of suspects.
I mean, a minor thing might be to mention it to everybody and suggest you go there. Just
Oh, sorry, I thought you were there. Okay, yeah. So,
throwing it out there as an option.
I forgot we hadn't actually decided where we were going. Everyone, I've been in contact with Summit Hall. They may have some information for us about the chained one.
I'm only
reckon-
just starting hearing about this. What do you mean by chained one?
Oh, didn't you see the writing on the castle wall?
I didn't pay attention to it.
Luna's
Oh.
already walking towards the castle. Why are we standing around? Let's go. Come on. We have the
Yeah.
information. Go. Could explain on the way. Come
Yep.
on. Get up on the castle. There we go. No, you can't bring the worm with you. Let's go.
Yeah, nice.
How old are you, Luna?
Old enough to be all of your mothers. Now get on the damn castle so we can go and investigate.
I would dispute that, but that's by the by.
The chained one, you say?
Yes, that business with the decorator and the ritual knife. I think we should go back to Summit Hall, and also they may be able to help us with our other situation, looking down at the body.
I think there might be a connection.
And I'd like to know more about that cursed mask that we found.
Okay. Okay. Roll me an Arcana check.
Hmm.
Ooh. Rolling dice. 12.
You spend a little while looking at it as the castle starts to head back towards Summit Hall, and you know that it's going to take about 12 hours or so to get from Rivergard to Summit. So you spend about an hour or so looking at the mask and just sort of looking at the writing in it.
Hmm.
The runes
Do I
are...
remember what we discussed about it last time? Because I remember somebody looked at it last time and told us what was going on with it.
Yeah, I think Milo identified it.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, you know that it... you know what it does. So you know that it will, if placed on somebody, cause them to act as if they were a undead creature.
I did something wrong. Oh dear.
You know that you wouldn't be able to remove it, and that you would continue to act in that way until either you were reduced to 0, or you were knocked out, or killed, at which point the mask could be removed, or until somebody removes the curse.
So I don't learn anything new about it.
With that roll, you look at the runes and you can see that they are fresh. This mask is the same makeup as the other masks that the other creatures wore, but it appears to have been altered by someone.
Okay.
Recently.
So, just a button. I take it we are long resting on the way back.
12 hours.
That's a yes. 'Cause I'm just
that's
busy
enough
updating
time.
Yeah, you can fit in a long rest.
Oh, what's going on right now? Don't trying to be a dick.
Fantastic.
So I take all this knowledge and I think to myself,
Fuck you.
it's all information that I can give to my archivist friend once we get, so we can hopefully get a bit further.
You got friends?
Wait, you're married?
Molly's married?
Shall we go through the entire meme list again? Just to make sure.
Absolutely.
Religion?
Milo.
Yes. I can't do anything at the moment, but yes.
Well, for a moment, just stop playing with the...
No, my connection's interrupted.
Oh.
Yeah. But continue.
Try refreshing, just because I've
No,
switched...
it's working. It worked.
Cool.
You be working.
I've switched over to a different map, and that might be a less intensive map.
Yes.
You have on your person from the archivist a set of unfinished notes from the spells.
Yes, it is.
They are labelled as being from a Hallister Blackcloak.
Hallister Blackcoat
Cloak.
cloak.
Could you roll me an Arcana check?
Okay, make sure it's not on thingy. 31.
Jesus.
I have 12 in Arcana.
Yep.
What's your one? How high is your Arcana?
I'm not there.
Oh, dang.
Okay. For a start, the first thing you realise as you are translating some of the spells is that this has been mislabeled.
It's been mislabeled, huh?
It's not Hallister Blackcloak.
No?
It is
Malcolm. Just Malcolm.
it's Malcolm. it's a different wizard's notes. A transmuter by the name of Halas Runak.
That sounds... What? I feel like that's like a dragonborn.
Halas Runak. 2 words, first name, surname. You, over the course of the first hour or so on the castle on the way back to Summit Hall, translate the first spell. And you're looking at it, and you're looking at this translation, and something about it clicks in your mind, and you can sort of see how all of the runes and the notes sort of flow together, and you can see what the start point was. You can follow it through, and sort of like a puzzle just dropping into place. You put all the pieces together.
Okay.
And you work out what the spell is.
Okay.
This is a spell that if you use it, you can transform into the form of another humanoid for up to 1 day.
Huh.
It takes a certain amount of clay and a diamond worth 500 gold pieces. You can drop the spell at any time over the course of that day. But for that period of time, you will essentially be a different race.
Wow.
Interesting. Interesting.
Very interesting.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna mess up. I'm gonna try it out. Is
Okay.
it like is it basically like I only use it one time and never again? Or
No,
can I use it
as far as you can tell, as long as you've got the material components, you can recast this spell. It could be cast on yourself or a willing other person. It can't be cast on someone who is unwilling to be transformed.
I'm gonna do it myself, actually.
I ain't been turned into anything.
No, you're fine. I'm not. I'm not. This is.
You haven't been turned into anything this episode.
Still waiting on it.
Okay, so you're going to... What form are you going to take?
I'll try human.
Okay.
Boy. See what it feels like.
So you spend another half hour or so gathering up clay, and it's fairly easy to find. You check the giant spell component library, and you manage to dig up the clay from there, and also the diamond. And you settle in, and the ritual itself takes 10 minutes to spell. And you sit down and you lay the clay out and you draw the runes around yourself. And you focus on the spell. And you quietly chant the words. And at the end of the 10 minutes, there is a flash, and instead of Milo Tea Leaf, the halfling wizard, there is Milo Tea Leaf, the human wizard.
You broke him. Did you do that?
Ah, that's an interesting trick.
Impressive.
You're taller.
Steel's in the forge, he hasn't seen anything.
I assume, Milo, that you weren't doing this in front of everybody.
No, it doesn't look by himself.
Oh, you're behind. Oh, okay. No one's up.
I'm in the bed. I'm in my own bedroom. That Milo and Borrow shared, and I think Borrow's probably gone out. He's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try this out.
He's in the kitchen making
He's gonna scare him.
more food.
So Milo,
Yes.
for a start, you lose.
Your mind.
You loser.
You just lose. That's it.
That's it.
For the next however long you've got this spell active on yourself, you don't have the lucky trait.
Ah.
Don't have the brave trait. You don't have the halfling nimbleness trait. And you can't naturally stealth behind people. basically you lose your halfling racial traits. Instead, you are about anywhere between 5 and 6 feet tall. Your speed, which I believe is at the moment 25, becomes 30.
Oh, that feels good.
And that's really about it. Humans don't have that much way in the racial traits, so...
Yeah, fuck all in the way of racial traits.
Yeah.
You just move a bit faster. Also, you notice that you look down and your trousers sort of stop about the mid-calf, and your shirt sort of stops around the midriff.
I would probably say the fact that he had, like, Milo had a really large shirt.
Oh, he has the
in
really baggy
person.
shirt, doesn't he? So he's your
So
shirt's
his shirt
tight.
is fitting. No, the shirt is
but-
fitting him. Or almost fitting him because it was the size of a fur ball, that shirt was.
Yeah.
But the
Oh,
trousers and the shoes, and probably the belt. Even probably his glasses. He's like, oh god. He's like, oh god, I gotta figure out. Trying to look for. He's probably looking around like he's like taking it off and then just like looking around for like actual clothing. But he kind of before he did that, he kind of looked in the mirror and just thought, this is kind of me. Like this is me.
So this
just
part
looks at it and
borrowed
kinda
walks
like-
in with like a sandwich.
He just kind of did like keep the top on and just look, just like, oh god, this is me.
Yes.
Kind of basically starts breaking down.
And sort of, what does he still look sort of the same but taller? As
I
in
would
like
say he looked-
haircut.
The same haircut. I would say he looked more like
Mature.
mature looking, like because like halflings are still a little bit, even though they're probably like 23, like in young adult, they probably still look a bit youngish.
Okay.
For him, he looked a bit more mature and got a bit of a more like kind of a his jawline, because normally his jawline as a halfling is quite round. His one's a little bit more defined in a way.
So you're looking at yourself in the mirror.
Yeah. He kind of just looks and just be happy.
Have you got a beard?
I'm gonna say he might have a little bit of a stubble.
Just like 5 o'clock shadow.
Oh,
I think Kiri, are you okay, Kiri?
this is really cute.
He's now a man.
So
He's like feeling a bit like the 5 o'clock shadow. He's like feeling the scrap.
Really cute.
So, without the horns, Bard, he's like 5'11", Bard is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably say that Milo might be 5'7". 5'7" would be the best. And the fact is that since he's 5'7", his staff right is basically not even tall for him anymore. It's like pretty much halfway his body.
It's a cane now.
It's a little cane.
Borrowed.
Yes.
After you finish preparing sort of an evening meal, you return to your bedroom that you share with Milo,
Yep.
and you wander in to see someone in here. Milo's ginger haircut, but on a human that you don't instantly recognize, wearing a shirt and not a lot else.
Wow. Hello. Are
Hey, Ted.
Oh, and where is my boyfriend?
you lost? Where are your pants? You need pants?
Bard? You okay?
Milo?
Yeah. It's me.
What? Yeah, how did you... You were... You
I
got
know,
taller.
tiny. I found, you know that spell book that I found? Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Well, I managed to figure out how to work it and everything, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to test this, you know, because it sounded like, I thought I want to give it a shot, and yeah, I tested it, and I was able to, well, it allowed me to change whatever race I wanted to be. And I choose human, just to see what it feels like to be tall. Could have gone more for Goliath, to be honest with you, but not kind of my type. Not kind of my style.
Somewhere out there, a pink Goliath just goes, "Oh."
The pink head Goliath. It's okay, Reginald.
Borrowed at this point just sort of like just steps a little tentatively closer and just even taller. You're still shorter than me.
I guess I didn't even ask for the tallness. Guess it was just like that.
And Borrowed's going to ruffle Milo's head and give him a kiss on the forehead. Says, "You look nice. It suits you.
I need some clothes.
I have extras that should fit."
Thank you. Maybe some pair of shoes.
Can't really help you there. These are my only pair, but I do
Oh,
have.
I got the pair of speed boots I just found.
There you
I
go.
wear those.
Yeah. I've got pants and probably like a jacket, maybe some underwear for you. And
Actually, that's a good point. You've just put on the magic leather armor, so actually it just resizes itself.
Oh, hey. That's good.
Andy.
Magic
Hey.
clothes are fun, right?
Magic clothes.
I know.
Very fun.
So you have to kind of
Agree.
take it off to get off the underlayers that were uncomfortable, but you can sort of cover yourself up with leather armor.
Sounds good to me. Also, you'll notice that Milo's voice is deeper now. Quite a voice is deep.
Oh, that's great. How long does this last?
A day, actually. So, might as well make the most of it, right?
Doesn't approve. He just sounds so uncomfortable.
Who does?
Your character. I mean, I don't know if. Yeah, I'm kind of getting the vibe of I miss my cute little boyfriend.
I mean, he's surprised, sure, and it's a little unsettling to see your like 3-foot boyfriend grow 2.5 feet. But he's trying. He's happy. He's happy for Milo.
I mean,
And also, like, Milo was cute. Human Milo.
I love that.
There's a jawline. Kind of hot.
Human.
you okay, Borrowed?
Borrowed simultaneously, like, just my boyfriend just grew like 2 feet in an instant, and also like, damn, my boyfriend grew 2 feet in an instant. Nice.
Steel.
Never. He's standing there thinking, what else grew?
He's basically got the male parts now. And he's basically like, Milo's like feeling like, this is me, this is how I should be, kind of feeling. The fact is that he doesn't have, like, as halfling Milo, he had to cover everything to make it look masculine kind of thing. But for him,
And
as
now-
a human Milo, it's proper. Like, he's ready. He's like, yes, finally. What I've been waiting for.
Steel.
Yes,
You've been working away in the forge.
I have.
Repeatedly shaping the bits of metal
I have.
and assembling something
Yes,
for the last couple of days.
I have been.
And looking at the assemblage in front of you, you are getting close to being done.
Almost there.
You think that by the end of this particular trip,
As in the one to Summit Hall.
the one back to Summit Hall,
Yeah.
you will be done with
The project.
the project.
Cool.
Especially seeing as you only need to rest for half of the time.
I don't need to rest much.
So you spend a good 3 hours at the start of this trip working away with the heavy forge, putting the final pieces into the right shape. And by the time that you are done with this activity, the sun sets and the stars are out. And with everything prepared and ready to be assembled, you decide to take a short break because you still need to rest.
I do need to rest.
And so you decide to head outside and just sort of, you don't breathe. You just sort of need to stretch your what passes for muscles.
Wood fibers.
Roll me a perception check.
Just, what's this fail? The thing that hinges everything. Make sure I'm not on advantage or anything. I don't know what it was.
Okay.
12?
You sort of lazily wander around one of the garden levels and sort of take in the night sky. And as you glance up, possibly we've not covered this bit in cosmological background of Toril. But the planet has a moon.
Ooh.
And when the moon hits your eye,
Like a big pizza pie.
More.
The Toril has a moon called Saloon. And trailing Saloon are a series of asteroids that sort of light up the night sky a bit like small stars. Slightly brighter than the stars, but mostly because they're closer. That astronomers call the Tears of Saloon. And it is believed that there was a second moon of Toril that at some point has smashed and caused this sort of mini asteroid belt. And you sort of glance up and look at this, full moon with a small trail behind it, and you just see a shooting star. And then another. And you just watch as sort of a cloud of shooting stars starts up.
okay. Is this peculiar at this point?
This is something that happens every once in a while.
Fucking thousands of meteors.
It's
They one big fucking one just destroys everything.
this
End
is
of game.
yeah.
This is John's way of saying we've had enough of your shit.
Go you down with meteorite shadow. Oh god.
This is something that happens every couple of years or so. A meteorite, well, you don't really know the science behind it that much. But shooting stars light up the sky at night.
It's just the amount of them was like, this is sudden. But if this is a quasi-regular thing,
It is something that Steele might have heard of but hasn't seen before yet.
Haley's Comet.
Because he's fairly new to this
world thing.
realm.
He's going to continue watching the shooting stars for the time being. Then
Milo.
someone falls down.
Milo, you apparently fall off the castle. Shit.
What?
Milo, roll me a perception check.
Yeah. If I find it. 15.
That's a
I would
17.
I would have just laughed if it was a natural
Okay.
one and used
Damn
it.
it! My brain decided to go no today. I had a birthday, so.
You're older now, it makes math harder.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Milo, you get up. You know, you and Borrowed have just sort of started to settle into bed. And you get up and you look out the window. And you just see a shooting star come past and another.
Oh. I call Borrowed like this. Look at this, look at this.
Yeah. Whoa.
You elbow him, you forget that you've got longer arms now, so you just kind of really fucking go at it.
Oh god, my arm's too long.
You really hit the funny bone as well, and it hurts.
Oh.
Oh,
You're
that makes
not
me
used to this
shiver.
body.
Oh.
How do you live with such long limbs?
Yeah. I bet he would be saying it a lot anyway. I say let's go out. I say let's go out and have a good look.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
We make our way up to the floor or a balcony or something.
Let's go on the roof. We could fly up the roof,
Roof
can't we?
sounds
So
wonderful. Hmm?
we could fly up the roof. Get a good
We
look.
could. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
You head out into the night, and you
I
just
grab a
watch.
blanket along the way, by the way, because I'm assuming it'll be a bit of a cooler night.
Yeah, the night. I mean, it's a time of year that I definitely know what the month is. I think it's about the 6th month of the year at the moment.
I'm sorry. It's a time of the year.
It is
Full
definitely a
stop.
time
It's
of the
just
year.
It's just the
6
funniest
months-
thing.
Wait.
Not to be confused with the most wonderful time of the year. It's not that time.
It's not that one yet. No, it's a few
No,
months
no,
before.
that
It's
one.
the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah, a couple of months.
Solo could turn up and tell you exactly what time of the year it was.
But they're asleep. Or meditating, technically.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what they do.
She.
And no, as in, like, Eladrin in general, I can't remember what they do.
One moment. Nearly
I also
there.
realized Borrowed's probably like part space heater because he's a tiefling.
Yeah, I'll bring the blanket over though.
It's a nice night looking at stars.
Yeah.
It is the middle of Flame Rule.
Ooh, that actually sounds pretty cool.
So it is sort of... it's the 7th month of the year.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7th month of the year. So it's sort of the middle of summer. So it's not going to be freezing cold at night, but it is going to be chillier than the daytime because that's how nights work.
We're pretty much high up in the sky.
Yes. And so you sort of get a very interesting view as a cloud bank beneath you and the castle raises up out of it. And you just see this sky full of stars. You see the full moon with a trail of asteroids behind it. And then just every so often there's a of a shooting star going past.
This would be really beautiful.
Yeah.
And you and Borrowed sort of sit out on the grass on top of the castle under a blanket together, watching the sky.
This is a cute visual. This is a very cute visual.
And do you want me to continue to narrate the visual that you described to me, Tanny?
Yes, go for it.
And eventually, after about 5 minutes or so, Milo takes Borrowed's hand and gestures up to the roof of the tower at the very top of the castle. And the pair of you just silently lift off the ground and land at the top of the castle. And wrap the blanket around each other and just continue to watch the stars as some of them shoot out of the night sky. And Milo just waves a hand, and a cloud of glowing butterflies just appear and float around the pair of you.
Butterfly in the sky. I can fly twice as high.
Yes.
Fuck.
Are you crying? Are you okay?
Reading rainbow.
This is extremely cute.
And we broke Borrowed.
Man.
We broke Borrowed, guys. We broke
Oh
them.
man. Oh jeez. That's the most romantic shit I've ever visualized. Holy crap.
And sort of on that moment, we'll heart wipe into another scene.
Oh, I'm gonna need a second.
I'm going to need to come up with some more stuff.
Damn.
Anybody else want to do anything for a minute? Because
Anyone else want to do anything romantic?
Just saying was so tempting to sing Kiss the Girl.
La, 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 la,
I missed
Milo.
all of that. What did I miss?
I've been the most romantic gay bugger ever.
we
You
And
missed all the gayness.
we broke Borrowed.
Milo treated Borrowed to like a lovely date.
Okay. It was
It was
cute.
okay. It was also okay. And I
Everybody
think
looked
broke,
gay.
and then I think we just broke Kiri as well.
And Kiri's now broken, that's another thing.
He's full on broken.
Steel.
Yes!
We'll come back to you because I have some stuff for Borrowed, but I think I need him less emotionally broken.
Emotionally unstable.
Have I cut out again?
No,
We still
No.
hear you.
unless you can't
Okay.
hear us.
Marco.
Barlow.
There you
Or
go.
no.
Porno.
Okay. Sage is basically just on top of the castle, anime style, on the edge of the castle,
Yes.
just crossed arms, just
Yes.
thinking about what happened.
And then suddenly you'll have an epic anime opening song just pop out of nowhere, and he's like, "What the hell?"
I'm not gonna sing it, but I'm gonna go ba 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 da 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 close. You know.
The
Screen. Typical
Sage,
anime
as
style.
you're sort of looking out of the castle, the wind whips in your cape, and you just see a number of shooting stars going and whizzing across the night sky.
There's no one else on the in the area, is there?
That depends. Which area are you in?
At the top bit where the
Milo and Borrowed come upstairs under a blanket.
so they know I'm. Do you guys know I'm there? Have you noticed me, or am I that just sly?
Roll me a stealth check.
Am I that? Did I see everything? Okay, hang on. I'm rolling a stealth check in a minute because my freaking thing won't load up. Bear with me. Someone cue anime intro music.
Oh, I could have got a Soul Eater for it because that's the best one. Have you
Oh,
seen Soul Eater?
I'm singing it bad, so it's not copyrighted.
Don't make me rewatch it again.
John, can you
I will watch it.
roll it for me, please? Because my thing's getting a bit nuffed up.
Yeah, okay, 1 minute.
Thank you.
Sage.
I'm all black at the moment. Oh, it's loading. It's loading. Okay, it's loading. Don't worry. Stealth. Yes.
13, apparently.
Well, yeah, apparently. Really wanted that 13.
I rolled on the disadvantage as well.
So, Milo, you don't notice, but Borrowed, as you come up, you just spot Sage stood off to one side with his cape whipping behind him.
Stage?
Yeah, he said steel at first.
May have said steel at first.
Are
You
they-
see
how-
Sage stood off to one side of the top level of the castle just before everything went down, with his
Maybe
cape
like 10
whipping behind him.
10
He's
feet,
humming
20
his
feet.
own theme song?
I mean, would probably go to like the other side then, just
Okay.
to get like a good
I'm just
view of it.
in deep thought. I'm just in total deep.
You probably don't even notice the fact that they've come up here in the first place, so
No.
Yeah.
they've come up, they go to a different side of the castle, and
Oh,
then...
but the thing is that Milo's still in his human form, right?
Yes.
Oh my god, if Sage saw that, he was thinking, oh, Milo's been cheating on you. Oh, no, Boris cheating on you.
Imagine if I turned, I could turn around and see you two.
And then you see that Milo's not there. It's actually another guy. It's like a different guy that looked like Milo, and Boris like with him.
But the more
Sage.
important point, would Sage care?
Yeah.
Ew, yeah.
Oh,
Deep down, like Sage wouldn't give a shit at all. It would just look like hypothetically, if he turned around and saw you two getting it on, I'd be like, cool,
It's
whatever.
Sage,
Get the
Yes.
fuck out.
as you stand and look off into the night sky, the cloud heavy beneath you, you can't even really see the ground from up here. The stars just cover the entirety of the black canvas of sky above you. Roll me a perception check.
Even.
Ooh.
Okay. Steel,
Yes!
could you roll me a perception check?
Perception check! Perception check! I can't find my thingy. Where the fuck is it? It's somewhere around here. Perception.
Even though we've been playing for many years, we still can't find anything.
Borrowed and Milo, could you roll me a perception check? Yours DC is going to be slightly higher.
Sure, yeah, can do. Where is my perception? No, 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 no.
You may have to roll for Milo because Tanya's gone BRB.
No,
Mm-hmm.
that is fair. I will roll for Milo.
Sage, did you incorporate the fact that you have a Sentinel Shield into your perception check?
That is a good point. Sage, re-roll your perception.
Because those people with Sentinel Shields get advantage.
Oh yes. Oh, I get an advantage.
So just roll it again, and we'll take the highest of the two rolls.
Yeah. Okay.
I've clicked my perception, but it's
It's
going a little bit slow. It's
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Does that explain it?
You guys just kind of look out over a nice night scene.
nice.
I'm very tempted just to click Flash of Genius just so I can get a little higher.
You're gonna waste the flash of genius.
Yes, fuck it. I'm wasting Flash of Genius because
What's that add to your thing then? That's
5.
intelligent 5.
So 16.
Okay.
Still not enough.
I mean, yeah, that is, yeah.
I'm hoping that does something.
Yeah, you know John's got something planned.
It sucks when it's like 14 people roll perception checks. Oh, you've all failed.
You all suck. None of you pay attention to anything. You're too busy looking at butterflies.